Andre, congrats on the victory. How you feeling after that performance?
Pretty sore.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sore. He landed a lot of leg kicks for sure. My legs are beat up offensively. I threw a lot too. So, but a good win, like a very respectable feather in the cap for sure. So I'm very happy.
Did you kind of expect that the leg kicks might be something that he was going to try to bring out there?
I expected to throw a lot of leg kicks for sure. That was something we knew he didn't check. He doesn't really check a lot of leg kicks, so that was something that we game planned for, and that was definitely the strategy.
You know, a lot of people, when you see both you guys have great grappling skills. A lot of people might think like, okay, one of them is going to try to get on the ground,
Yeah.
but it usually admits to a striking battle. So was it kind of nice that the grappling's there, that you can kind of explore fight strategies where it stays standing?
I dictate when the fight goes to the ground. You know what I mean? Like, that's huge. You know what I mean? When I want the fight to go to the ground, we can go to the ground. So that is something that is so dangerous for me fighting grapplers and strikers. You know what I mean?
And the win streak in MMA continues.
Yeah.
How's that feel? I know there's been times
incredible, man. Honestly, I never expected to be here. I didn't expect to be 10 fights into to a UFC career. I'd be lying if I said this is, you know what I mean? Like, it's awesome, man. To be 8-2 in the UFC is, I'm proud of it. Yeah.
Well, what did you think that the career was going to be? I mean, I guess you kind of hope for the best. You just aim for the, the stars, and then the hope that it plays out. But
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just know I love the sport. I know that my skills are up there. I know that I can compete with the best of them, but it just feels a little surreal for sure.
Well, that being said, you got to feel like the skill set's still constantly evolving as well. So does it feel good that that you go out there and have a performance like tonight, and it shows that evolution in your game?
Yeah, I mean, I go back and I watch like my fights with like even going back to like Mearshart, like which wasn't that long ago, and it's just like, man, my striking has come so far. Like from when I was just like lunging into punches and elbows wide out. Like I've just made a lot of improvements, and a lot of it being to my coaches. A shout to my coaches. Like we work on the nuances and the fundamentals and the mechanics like over and over and over. My coach Eddie, dude, like he just yells at me like all day. Like I don't have the patience for it. Like I talk about like, oh, I could like homeschool my kids, like, and I like sit there and go through like schoolwork with them, and I just like I can't correct somebody like more than one time.
Yep.
But like he will continue to like just yell at me over like this. If I make this, he just won't stop. Like I'm just keep yelling at you until you stop doing it. It's incredible. So I mean, he's a piece of shit, but I love him.
Well, tell me what the locker room looks like right before you go out. Do they kind of have to settle you down and just kind of get you focused right before you go out there?
Man, nah, I'm locked in. I mean, like I said, I'm 10 fights into my career. Not to say that I don't get nervous and I'm not human, but I'm locked in. I've been competing a long time, and if there's a kink in the chain, like I go back and work on it. Like if there's holes in the mind, I go back and work on it.
And it's nice that you're kind of, and you're still sort of intertwining grappling in between this. Do you feel that helps keep you sharp, and it helps kind of maybe keep the MMA a little fresh because you're not grinding it every time?
I don't have a job, you know what I mean? Like, keep me busy. Look, if Rodolfo wants a rematch on that Fight Pass Invitational, like, dude, that'd be a dream come true. You know what I mean? No, all respect to him, bro, but that's a 7-time Jiu-Jitsu world champion. Like, if he wants to grapple, my phone's, I'm ready.
That'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Hopefully they pick something up like that. Well, speaking of Rodolfo, did he surprise you with anything? Was there anything that sort of surprised you about maybe his game plan or anything out there?
Man, he didn't go away, that's for sure. After the first round, I remember my coaches saying, dude, he's tired already. He's tired over. And I looked over, and he did look tired in between for the first and the second. and maybe I didn't put my foot on the pedal as much as I could have, especially in the second round. But he didn't go away, man. I hit him with a lot. I kicked the shit out of his legs, man, and he just didn't quit.
You know, like you said, you know, maybe you didn't go right after him. Maybe that's the maturing. Maybe the first version of you would have went straight after him, and then maybe got caught or something like that. So is it good to know that you know? So it's a good thing that you didn't really go after him.
I'll take it if that's what you say.
You know, I guess what's immediately next for you? Do you give yourself a little bit of time before you get back in the gym? You know, what's?
Yeah, I gotta go home and be a father. So it's tough when you're focused on fighting all the time. It's hard to be in that mindset. I mean, I love my kids, but it's definitely something I need to work on for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm there. You know, but I can get better for sure.
So you're gonna go back there and say, "Are there some papers for me to grade, and can we work on this stuff?"
I do, man. I go through the schoolwork. My daughter's only in kindergarten, but I go through it, and as frustrating as it is, it really tests my patience. But I do it, man. I'll do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats on the victory.
Thank you, brother.
Hello, sir. Just a few quick from me. First of all, I don't know if you know, but you have quite a big fan base in Russia because of your tattoo.
Yeah.
So people who are watching today, though it's night there now. Can you tell me the story of this tattoo? As far as I understand, it's like a tribute to your grandparents.
My great grandfather was from Grodno, Belarus. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Former Soviet Union. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm from Belarus as well.
Yeah.
I was born there. So, have you a chance to speak with him? Maybe when you were young. Maybe he told you anything.
No. He passed away before I was born.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. Thank you.
Yeah.